NBC's Chicago PD aired its finale on Wednesday, May 21st, officially closing out the broadcast season's final one Chicago night. The installment sees Sean Hattus's character, Reed, shot and killed, but the real twist comes when Chapman discovers that Voight sanctioned his death. Voight tells Chapman that he doesn't get to have more, implying a potential end to what had been building between them. However, Vows does conclude on a happier note for another couple. Burgess and Burzek finally make it down the aisle after years of a will-they-won't-they romance. The episode ends with the characters at the altar, and showrunner Gwen Saigon confirms that the wedding does play out. Whether fans may see more of the ceremony is something that will be decided when returning to the writer's room for Chicago PD Season 13. I caught up with Saigon about Reed's death, Voight's relationship with Chapman, and what to expect now that Burzek is officially married. Gwen Saigon, absolutely. I don't think we ever thought we could redeem him as a character and make him less dark than he is. But we certainly got to a point where we were like, are we actually going to kill him? We don't want to kill him. How can we get him back? He's such a good antagonist for Voight, and he is just a great actor, such a professional, and was always reliable. We did think about it a lot. We couldn't find the perfect way. It just felt like this is what it was all leading to. But we did think about it, because we like the actor so much as well. Gwen Saigon, it's not good. It's definitely not good. That last scene, to me, is a lot like a breakup. It's messy. It's definitely not definitive. I don't think that there's nothing still there to play with, but he is setting a boundary. He is basically telling her, I'm not able to. I'm not capable. He says, I don't get to have more, but I think it's more so, I don't know how to do it. I don't think I can do it. Chapman really hears it in that moment. She hears it, understands it, and it's almost like a breakup of something that never really got to come into full fruition anyway. It never really got to be what she would have wanted it to be at some point. Gwen Saigon, Voight is so interesting because I don't think he processes really like a normal human being. In that moment, I think he was able to brush it aside pretty quickly, but it's one of those things that is going to haunt him a little bit. And we've seen that he's become a bit more self-reflective, whether he wants to admit that or not. I think last season, dealing with having almost died the previous season, he was on this quest of almost, what more can I have in my life, and he has almost taken a step backwards. And so I think that those words are going to keep coming up in his head, even if it's just in his subconscious. Gwen Saigon, you know what? We haven't gotten back in the room yet. So I think that all of those are options. In my mind, yes, the whole wedding played out. They're married, so we could either see it or we can jump to the future and see them happily married and see what they're up to. So we've got options. Gwen Saigon, it's going to be so nice. I think it'll be really nice. There are so many interesting ways to play a married couple on television and to show that relationship and what that relationship is like. Hopefully, we get the chance to explore all of that about Chicago PD Season 12. From renowned Emmy Award-winning executive producer Dick Wolf. Chicago PD is a riveting police drama about the men and women of the Chicago Police Department's elite intelligence unit, combating the city's most heinous offenses, organized crime, drug trafficking, high-profile murders and beyond. At the center of Chicago PD is Sergeant Hank Voight, Jason Burr, who is at ground zero against the war on crime in Chicago and is fiercely determined yet complicated. The intelligence unit will be tested as it learns how to work efficiently with a new deputy chief of police. In addition, a new member has been added to its ranks, Officer Kiana Cook, a tough patrol officer ready to prove her worth within the unit.